Is the camera on? It is 9 o'clock. Let's call this meeting to order. Director Kamashian, would you please, fresh off vacation, come lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you to our second member meeting that we adjourned last time. I'd like to reintroduce our board of directors, beginning with Director Cook. Right here, he is our treasurer. On the very end, we've got Director Jeff Bill. We've got Director Joe Kamashian. He's our current secretary. We've got Director Greg Doherty, our vice president, and I am Bill Van Vleet, the current board president. Along those lines, as you know, on the ballot, we have two candidates running currently. Greg Doherty, myself, Bill Van Vleet, for our second term. We also have three measures on the ballot. The first one is to approve IRS Revenue Code 70-604. The second one is bylaw amendment, measure 2, bylaw amendment Article 6, Section 1, that adds a new subsection H, which precludes future boards from selling common property without the approval of the members. And measure 3 is a bylaw amendment Article 6, Section 3, which would extend future board director terms to a single 4-year term. So I would like this time to announce our representative from the HOA Elections of California, who's serving as the inspector of this election.
Good morning. Thank you. My name is, Jeff Price. I have Hudson and Anthony today to help me open up ballots for you today because we did achieve quorum. Before we get into that part, I am going to cover the voting procedures for anyone who has not yet voted. Is there anybody still waiting to turn in a ballot? I don't see anybody running in, so there's no one to explain those procedures to. So we'll move on to the next step, which is quorum verification. We have 1,210 ballots. So we did achieve quorum a few minutes ago. Thank you to everyone who voted.
Very good. Thank you. We appreciate everyone who did come in, who's here present, who did submit their votes, or the ballots rather. And so, are there any nominations from the floor? Okay, with no nominations from the floor, I would like to call for a close of balloting. Is there we'll move to closing the balloting. Is there a motion from the floor to close the balloting? And if so, please state your name, your tract, and your lot. Please.
I make the motion to close.
Tract and lot, please. What? We know where you live, Julie. Okay. Okay, is there a second? Okay, your name and tract and lot? Excellent, thank you. Okay, well, we have a first and a second to close the meeting, so balloting is now closed. At this point, we're going to recess the meeting. We will reconvene at 11:30.
Yes, so if we're done counting, we will announce at 11:30. If you get here and we're not quite done yet, you might have to just hang out for a few minutes. Everyone's welcome to stay, but this allows you to leave and come back and not miss the results. 11:30. Yeah.
All right. Thank you everyone for attending. We look forward to seeing you back here at 11:30 to hear the results. Thank you. All right, it's 11:30. I'd like to call the meeting to order again and reconvene the meeting. So we're calling the meeting to order at 11:31. There are no reports today from the president or the corporate counsel, but are there any requests from the membership to make any comments at this point? It looks like there are no comments from the membership. So with that, Mr. Secretary.
May I have a motion from the floor to approve the minutes as distributed? That's my line.
We have a motion, 2 seconds. All in favor of approving the minutes, say aye.
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 Are there any opposed? No. All right. Thank you. So at this point, we're all here for the big announcement. We're to turn it over to our Inspector of Elections for the results.
Thank you. We'll start with the directors. There were 20 or so that received 1 or 2 votes on the write-in line. So we'll include those in the results report, but I just won't list all those names now. I'm going to count everybody who had 5 or more votes. The 2 names that were listed on the ballot prior to them mailed out were Greg Doherty, who received 805 votes, and Bill Van Vleet, who received 926 votes. The highest write-in candidates that had 5 or more votes were Chuck Marino, who received 5, Tim Cook received 68, and Samir Youssef received 16. So your 2 winners are Greg and Bill. Then the first measure listed on the ballot was the IRS revenue ruling. You needed a majority to vote in favor for it to pass. The approve count was 1,027. The do not approve was 74, so it passed. And then we get into the bylaw amendments. These required a majority of the votes turned in once a quorum is achieved to vote in the affirmative for them to pass. So because we had 1,210, they needed 606 or more yes votes. Measure 2, bylaw amendment, Article 4, Section 1, had 964 in favor and 105 against, so it passed. Measure 3, bylaw amendment, Article 6, Section 3, had 679 in favor and 399 opposed, so it also passed. And that's it.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for the input. I guess at this point, we move to the election of new officers.
All right. So I'll list it in order of the ballot. President will be Bill. Sorry, Van Vleet. Sorry. Thank you for that. Vice President Greg, Secretary Joe, Treasury Jeff, and Director Alex.
All right, thank you for those announcements. Congratulations to the new board. And is there a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion. Second.
All in favor of adjourning the members' meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All in favor. Thank you everyone for attending. Congratulations to the new board members. And look forward to the new term. Thank you.